Hello my beautiful angels, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you here. If you're watching this video, it is not a coincidence as there may be some messages that are meant for you, hence why you are being divinely guided to this reading. Always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You will intuitively know if these messages are meant for you. At the same time, you also have the freedom in choosing the type of messages that you want to accept. Without further ado, let's get straight into today's reading. Now, for today, I felt very called to do a love reading. So if this is something that you are looking for, please continue to stay on. If not, just take whatever messages that you do resonate with. Now, we do have the devil, and also we do have the Four of Cups right here. Now, okay, with the devil, I can see that you do have a lot of very negative and intrusive thoughts when be it I can see that this intrusive and negative thoughts does not really apply to only love, but it also applies to a lot of other aspects of your life as well. More specifically, I see that these are all really self-esteem issues, deep rooted self-esteem issues that may perhaps have been caused by your childhood wounds that are not healed, or any past traumatic experiences, and that have been triggered by maybe an unpleasant encounter or just unpleasant recent romantic experiences that you may have. These have caused all of the old wounds and all of the negative self-beliefs, old thinking patterns, really just toxic thinking habits to resurface again. And the devil card, the devil also represents illusion. So even though you may know really deep down that all of these negative self-beliefs, all of these thinking patterns, they are not true. For example, you do not deserve love because you are broken. You know that just logically all of these are not true, but at the same time you cannot bring yourself to get rid of these thoughts. You cannot really bring yourself to really just not fall into this negative loop, this negative cycle of rumination as well. As with the Four of Cups right here, I can see that sometimes you do get lost in your thoughts and emotions very easily, because you are a very sentimental, very feeling person. So you are also much more sensitive and more on the emotional side as compared to others as well. Now, this can be both a weapon and a blessing depending on how you use and how you see this trait of yours. Just wanted to put it out there. Now, okay, let's see, what do we have coming next in love. Now, we do have the Tower. Okay, a very pretty much a very I would explain. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands as well. Now, with the Tower, I think this is very much a very representative card, especially perhaps to what I've mentioned just now, to those of you who perhaps have just recently experienced some triggering events or just went through something very negative that have caused all of these old thinking patterns and all of this really negative habits to resurface. You are really going through a very much chaotic and destructive period in your life right now. Everything may seem to be falling apart, but know that what comes after the chaos, there is calm after the chaos, because only when you have entirely burned down and destroyed all of this that no longer serve you, all of these negative thinking patterns, all of these limiting self-beliefs, any triggering thoughts, or just any perhaps toxic habits that you may have, only when all of this have been destroyed and burned down to the ground can you start all over again, and can you rebuild a stronger, a newer and more solid foundation for yourself, and of course for your future relationships as well. So do not worry, what you are going through right now, it will end. And all of these experiences, it is very much needed for you to really learn all of the lessons and gain all of and gain all of this knowledge and lessons that you may need to have in order to grow better as a person. Excuse my word vomit. My mind just went blank there for a second. With the Queen of Wands, I can see here that you are going to come out victorious. You are going to come out as a queen. You are going to come out as an even much better version of yourself, the version of yourself that you have envisioned yourself to be. Now with the Queen card here, she's holding a wand, which means that she is really in charge of her life, and she has a sunflower in her other hands, which means that everything in her life is blooming. Everything in your life will be flourishing after this chaotic and very destructive period. Yes, you will still have perhaps all of this old thinking pattern, perhaps some of these negative habits represented by this black cat right here. It may take more time for you to really, you know, come out of all of these old habits that have you trapped for so long. But at the same time, all of this, they are not a part of you anymore. They will not control your life any longer, because you are in control and you are flourishing at this stage in your life right now. Okay, now let's see what are some other messages that we have as well. The spirit wants to, you know, come true. Okay, now we do have over here the Emperor, and also we do have the Five of Swords. So with the Five of Swords right here, this just represents all the changes that you are going through, especially emotionally and with regards to your mind. So this is really representative of all of the mental struggles that you are going through. But Spirit is saying that worry not, because all of this, it will pass, and all of the mental struggles, all of the inner healing and really restructuring and rebuilding of your mind spiritually, emotionally, and perhaps even physically as well is very much needed, because you do have somebody new coming into your life, and you will first need to learn to love yourself. You will first need to learn to rebuild yourself in order to accept this new relationship, in order to invite this other person into your life, this Emperor, this very dominant, divine, masculine energy who is coming into your life. Not a very the Emperor card, it is much more rare for me to get the Emperor card, hence why I may sound very excited, but this person is going to really be your perfect match. This person is also perhaps going to be much older. If not, they are going to appear very mature. At the same time, they do also hold a lot of power, be it in their workplace or perhaps in their life in general. People hold them in high regards. They are also pretty much a leader in their field. They have a very high earning, and they have people around them have a lot of respect for this individual as well. And really, this individual is going to treat you with all the respect and all of the love, all of the really values that you hold and envision in your dream relationship. This person is going to bring that alive. This person is going to bring that in for you. Now, I hope this reading resonates, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.